Hi, Fashion Dolls. It is Fierce Female Friday, March 11th, and welcome to another episode of Style by Stevie. I know I've been taking a break throughout this week, but this is my second show this week. I haven't really been doing shows this week, just been trying to get rest and take care of myself. But as you guys can see, we are back today. Our very special guest is a talented actor, singer, rapper, and comedian, and you know him as Travis on the hit show Southside on HBO Max. Make sure you guys stay tuned so that you guys can tune in for our exclusive sit-down interview with actor, writer, singer, rapper, Mr. Edward Williams III. Welcome, MSTJ Sauce. Welcome, darling. Welcome to the Dollhouse. I'm your hostess, Miss Stevie. Let me go ahead and send this to Edward so that he can join me. TGIF if you are just joining. I hope you all are doing wonderful today. I feel great. We'll talk definitely after the show. I'll get your information and we can check it out. And you just let me know from there. Definitely. I'm all about supporting black owned businesses 100%. So make sure you guys follow me right here on the gram, Style by Stevie _daytime. Special shout outs to my glam team, Melanie Nala, my bridges, for making sure that I'm right each and every day. I was not going to come on here half stepping. You got to make sure that you do it right 100%. We're waiting on our very, very, very special guest, Edward, to join me, and then we'll get right into it. You're welcome, my love. Yes, make sure everyone shares the live. And our very special guest is here, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Edward Williams III. And if you guys are wondering, today's look is from Fashion Nova. So you guys can shop this look in Miss Stevie's Closet on Pinterest, in case you guys are wondering. So let me see if I can add him.
Hey, hey, hey.
Good afternoon, TGIF, and welcome to the Dollhouse. How are you?
Hey, doing good, doing good. Happy to be here.
It is a pleasure to have you here, ladies and gentlemen, Edward Williams III. So before we get into this interview, how has 2022 been for you thus far? I know it's been some ups and downs. It's been like an emotional roller coaster, per se, for everyone with this pandemic and everything going on. So how has it been for you thus far?
I don't like roller coasters. Uh, I went underground this year. I went underground into the basement, and I've actually been surviving the emotional roller coaster. It's just March, and I literally 5 minutes ago, my agent just um, told the news that I just booked my first lead in a feature film. So I get to say that right here. You know what I'm saying? Right hot off the press. They finally go ahead and put me in the front seat, give me the driver's seat. So yeah, this summer not only will we be looking forward to seeing season 3 of Southside on HBO Max, but you'll be catching me on the big screen.
Yes, it's your reoccurring role as Travis. We'll get right into that. So
Gratata.
you're not only an actor, a writer, you do comedy, you're a comedian, you're a musician, you do it all. You're like the man of jack of all trades. So tell us how Edward's journey began. Did you grow up in Chicago? Am I correct?
Well, man, my journey just like cheesecake. It's firm, it's soft, but it's firm. It's wet, but it's dry. I actually was born in Atlanta. Well, not really Atlanta. I was born in Macon, Georgia. So I was born in Macon, not even from there. I was raised in San Diego, California. From there, we moved to Gary, Indiana, and then I was made in Chicago. So yeah, I've been all over.
When I think of Gary, Indiana, everybody knows what comes to my mind. That's Michael Jackson. That's his hometown. That's where the Jacksons grew up. So
And
yeah.
and it's so crazy because that's the way my life panned out. Because growing up as a kid, you know how kids be like, I want to be a police officer, I want to be a firefighter. I wanted to be Michael Jackson. Like,
Mm.
I didn't want to be a singer, dancer. I wanted to be Michael Jackson. But my daddy was a preacher, so I can only slide across the floor at church. I,
Mm-hmm.
I I used to direct the choir, and like when the praise break when you put the cross in your hand, I used to do the moonwalk.
Yeah. Uh-oh. So tell us, what was that like growing up in the church? And you do rap music.
Absolutely. Man, you know, my journey on this earth as of year to date has been totally different from, I believe, what everybody says. Even though I can relate, the way I tell my story, it just it comes out great. I'm too optimistic to even tell when I saw a shadow because all the lights just came on. You know, growing up in the church was exactly what I think I needed at that time. I learned different things and I learned the definition of a Christian and a religious person. It's all a governor of someone's mind. They say the people who are in power are the religious. So it's all about what you believe and what you have to understand to survive in the elements and the environments that you in. See, my dad only
Absolutely.
taught me one thing. He taught me to think for myself. And he said, here's the thing. My dad was shot 5 times in his chest. They said he wasn't gonna make it. Uh he said it felt like 3 days, but it was 3 weeks. He was in a coma. He said, God said, if you preach my word, you'll live. And he said, you preach my word, you'll live. And he said the third time he said it, he said, I knew that was the last time, so I had to answer. And I said, yes, I will. And he woke up. And, you know, and all he ever wanted was a son named after him. And here I am. You know, my dad passed away when I was 18, but
Sorry.
oh, no, 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 no. It's cool. That's the way the story had to play out. Because here's the thing, I wouldn't be sorry if I knew now where I'm at. You know, I think about him and I realize he's still here. Me and my agent both can attest that every time I have a dream about my dad at the beginning of my career, that's how we knew when I was booking a role. If I auditioned and didn't have a dream about my dad, he was literally giving me the first very audition I got and I booked. My dad came to me in a dream and said, I'm proud of you. I called my agent. I said, I had a dream about my dad. And then we booked. And I said, hold on, let me test this out. We auditioned again. And she said, did you have a dream? I said, no. And then I didn't book. And then tested again. I said, I had a dream. And then she started playing me. She was like, you had a dream? Oh, well, you didn't book. And I'm like, oh, well, maybe he just wanted to come visit me. And she was like, no, he was telling you right, you booked. And it just kept doing that. So people thinking like, I go into an audition already knowing that if my dad don't come to my dream, then it wasn't for me. So I've never been like, oh, I never got that feeling until, like I say, around this new era. It's a different type of feeling, but the same feeling that I understand and I can relate to how people feel the need to want something and can't have it. You know?
And that's about passion, perseverance, and more importantly, manifestation. I'm pretty
Oh
sure you do
God.
a lot of manifestation as well too.
Hey, I be speaking.
So, who's some of your musical influences? We talked a little bit about Michael Jackson. So, who's some of your favorite musicians?
Um, you know, I enjoy all music, but if I had to say, it would be not even Michael Jackson. Like I said, I don't even really know a lot of his songs. It would be Ray Charles and Jamie Foxx and the Temptations.
Ooh.
I'm old school, so uh, but Jamie Foxx, that's my idol, man. That's like Jamie Foxx is the only person I'm gonna need a minute if we on the same cast. I'm, he gonna have to take me out to dinner or something. I'm gonna need a minute because I have to get it out. You know, I will just get it out. I have to fan out for a minute, take a breather, and then get back to life. Get back to scheduled life. But anybody else, you know, no disrespect, but that's just that. That's who it was, you know. That Jamie Foxx was my anchor. I'm like, if that man can do it, I can do it. Because you know, Jamie wanted to be a singer, but everybody wanted to see him laugh. You know, everybody wanted him to make them laugh. So he incorporated his singing into his comedy. He kept doing it until we accepted him. But I looked at that as timing and you know just going about it because he still was able to do what he wanted to do. Like people don't even know what I want to do. They just think I just do what I'm good at. And one day that's gonna help me do what it is I really want to do.
And look at you now. You're now had your reoccurring role as Travis on Southside on HBO Max, which is a show produced by Tony Hernandez and Ari Pierce. So tell us, what was it like getting the role as Travis? What was it like for you? What was your first reaction getting the call that you're going to be doing this role?
Well, first, look, I don't want to cut nobody off if that because I know people do their due diligence, but I know the producers. You said who? Because the main producer,
Tony Hernandez?
the main
Is it
producer,
Tony Hernandez?
Diallo, Riddle, Bashir, and Bashir.
Okay.
So those, man, working on the set, it was amazing. It actually is crazy because it was Bashir, Diallo, and Blyden in the room when I auditioned. Now the crazy part about this is because I started being an acting coach in Chicago, and I have no problem helping people. Like I would be in the audition room auditioning for the same role and be like, bro, say it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, let me hear it. No, do it for me. I'm trying to help you, you know what I'm saying? And when I walked into audition for Southside, everybody in there was somebody I had already talked to and trained and gave them, you know what I'm saying, an ounce of the game. And they were definitely using it. Because there was a scene on the show, on the pilot episode, when I give them the Jordans. That's one of the scenes that we auditioned for. And everybody came in there with a Jordan box. Everybody came there with a Jordan box. And I had a Nike box. Because the scene said that it was a Nike box with Jordans in them. And I always tell people, you got to pay attention. You know, they don't write stuff just to be writing it. And they argued with me in the audition room. Bro, Jordan is Nike. I said, it doesn't matter. They said Nike box with Jordans in them. It would have just said Jordans in a box. It wouldn't have, you know. So go in the room. I get complimented on the detail. And there was another scene that they wanted me to do. And it's in the first episode as well. When I said, I had blue balls until I fucked your white daughter. Kill your white father. Now, it's two black dudes in there with this white man standing there. And I asked them, before I did, I said, are these the lines? And they said, yeah. You know, just, yeah. So in my head, I was like, okay, Ed, hey, they already don't give a fuck. So you might as well just give it your all. And I looked dead into the white man's eyes and said, I had blue balls until I fucked your white daughter. Kill your white father. And they just bust up laughing. And like, and that was it. And then, you know, and now here we are getting ready for season 3. Man, I'm just so grateful even to work with those guys, man. Like everybody, it's like it's a little I would say spoiling, because I know every set ain't gonna be as good as Southside, but that's like they done set the standard, you know what I'm saying, what you expect, and now we're just like, you know, I just be grateful that I can be grateful.
Okay. Yolanda Ross is on the show. You have so many heavy hitters on this particular sitcom. Like, what was it like being in the same room as Yolanda Ross? Because she's also on a Showtime show with Jacob Lattimore, Lena Waithe's show as well.
Man, everybody just, you know, everybody, like I said, was so down to earth. You know, when you come like me, I still tell people all the time, I be forgetting. I be forgetting what I do because I'm just having fun. And people see that energy and everybody is just accepting, you know. I'm moving into a new arena, and God is blessing me to be around
Yes.
these people. And it's just like, you know, I thought my crown was plastic, but I guess it's real, huh? I was playing dress up, but I guess I'm here. So, hey, y'all.
And you must have read my mind, because that was actually going to be my next question for you. Like, when you're on set, like, do you ever get that feeling like, wow? And I know you think about your dad too, like, Dad, I'm here. I made it. Like, a lot of actors, when they get on set, it's just like, it's unreal to them. So what's it like for you? What's running through your mind when you're on set?
When I'm on set, actually, you know, I leave Edward at home.
Mm,
Yeah, it just be Travis there chilling. So Travis be doing Travis. Like what y'all see is literally on and off camera. Like Travis is doing Travis. Like Travis is trying to figure out a way to become this, you know, he want to be the next Kanye, you know. And Travis, I still don't know if Travis is book smart, but Travis has something about Travis been here before, you know. Travis, so I can't tell if Travis playing dumb or if he's a little challenged, but he definitely he makes stuff make sense.
And it's completely, totally different from Edward. The person I'm looking at right now is completely, totally different. So it's amazing how you're
Yeah.
able to transform into this character on TV, and outside Edward, you're different. You're completely different. So it's the magic
But
of
you
that.
know, Travis asked to, you know what I'm saying, asked to kick it with me, so I told him we could do that, and like I say, now we kicking it.
What does comedy mean to you? Because you're not only an actor, an amazing actor, but you're a comedian as well too. What does comedy mean to you? And if you could do a collabo with any comedy giants, let's just throw out a name, for example, Richard Pryor. Who would be your top 3 comedians you would like to collaborate with?
um, you know, comedy is is a way of looking at life so
Mm.
that you don't cry. It's just to make that shit funny. That's it. Comedy is just tough skin and good timing. You're not an asshole if you say what everybody's thinking precisely at the right time. Because if you do it, then everybody has to say, I was thinking it. It doesn't matter how you was thinking about it. You was thinking it too. And so, you know, comedy is being aware. It's being aware of everybody's emotions and feelings, and just
Mm.
and understanding that if you are insecure right there, and you know you're insecure right there, it's no reason that I gotta be insecure or that you insecure. And then laughter heals like a medicine. The truth hurt, but if you laugh at that shit, you'll heal yourself. It's amazing. I promise. I do it all the time. Like, see, it works. And if I
And we
could,
need it during these times
yeah,
too.
trust me. If people laugh a lot more right now, laughter is probably the cure for COVID. But hey, don't quote me on that. I'm just saying. But if I could work with anybody, of course, it'd be Jamie Foxx. And
Mm.
also, you said 2. I got to pick 2.
Top three, yeah.
My top 3. So it'd be Jamie Foxx at the top of the list. Next, it'll be Kevin Hart. And I'm putting Kevin Hart before Dave Chappelle only because we share the same birthday. And I just want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, both of us, we cancers, baby, July 6th. And 50 Cent got the same birthday as us. We all petty. Uh, but that's, you know, Kevin Hart, him, Jamie Foxx, Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle the GOAT. Like, he the GOAT.
Okay, okay. And tell us about your open mic. Speaking of comedy, we gotta talk about your open mic. I seen the flyer,
Yeah,
so tell
yeah.
us a little bit about that.
Man, my open mic is just therapy. You know, I do it every third Wednesday at the Artist Cafe on the west side of Chicago. I use it as a platform to people to come out and just vibe. Like, you know, the energy is real. You know, you have like, you know, I'm an advocate for people having an outlet. I'm an advocate for mental health. And
Mm,
I'm not saying that from a standpoint. I'm not just throwing out no fucking cliche. Oh, sorry, no cliches. Can we cuss on IG? I'm old, like, you know. I'm trying to.
sure.
Oh, you can't. Okay, all right. Because I need to use it as an expression. Because people really irritate my soul. Just always saying mental health is important, and then a crazy motherfucker come around, and then everybody running. You know, when you say, for me, when someone says mental health is important, I like to ask, how do you know? Because there's only a couple of places that I won't even listen to you that you're coming from. You either got to have lost your mental health and is looking for it. That's how you know
Mm.
it's important. You either have lost it before and gained it back, and that's how you know it's important. You had lost it in the past. Like, if you have never experienced where you needed to understand that your health mentally was important, get out of my face. And you can see that by the way people treat people. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to treat people to treat people. It's just simply, we could be in the same room right now. I could be cold. Who's wrong? Who's right? And if I say I'm cold, you'd be like, it's hot. Okay.
Right.
I'm cold. But if you ask me and you say, why are you cold? And I say, well, I'm anemic. Oh, that makes sense. And that's simply life right there. That's life in a nutshell. Wrong. If you think someone's wrong, have you considered what they think is right?
Yes.
You know? So I think mental health is important because I've been there and I came back. And this shit is hilarious.
Talk about it. Laugh about it. And laughter.
I just did.
Yeah, I'm telling the people that are struggling with mental health, comedy is like medicine. Laughter is good for the soul. It's a good way to get it out. We've all been inside the house.
But you got to tell the truth first. You got to tell the truth
Absolutely.
first. And let the truth hurt.
Yes.
Let it hurt. And then laugh about it. Let it hurt. It's the truth. And if you don't know how it hurt yet, it's too soon. Stop. You don't hurt yourself. If I tell a joke and you get upset, okay, my bad. It was too soon for you. It was too soon. Okay. I told you, comedy is comedic timing. So sometimes it can be too soon. But I'm okay. I'll be like, all right, too soon. My bad. I'll tell another joke in about a week and see if you better. Because you know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Whatever. When you realize you was dumb, see, that's the thing. You know, when you pass 30, when I got past 30, I looked back and I was like, wow, I used to do a lot of dumb shit and lie about it. It was a shame that I did it. Now I schedule my dumb shit. You know? Hey, every job you get 2 off days. So why can't I get 2 off days of my life? 2 days, I just somebody else. Like, I am not even myself. Don't even talk to me today.
And that's real.
You know?
That is real.
So, I mean, I relate to Kanye.
Okay. Everybody has someone that they relate to at some point in life.
He actually starting to take Jamie's spot's place in my life. Like when I become an artist, like as an actor, Jamie Foxx is right there. But then when I'm an artist, it's Kanye.
He is innovative.
Yeah.
Give him that. It's very innovative.
Yeah.
All right, speaking of innovation, we have 2 games that we're going to play with Edward, and then we're going to do some questions from the audience. The first one is called the Rapid 5, and Edward has to tell me 5 things that he can't live without. And the next one is called Turn the Tables, and this is where my guests get to ask me questions, uncensored and unfiltered, getting to know me as well as the audience members. The new viewers get to know a little bit about me as well, too. So we're going to start off with the Rapid 5. What are 5 things that you can't live without?
Air, food, laughter, the truth, and my heart.
That's deep.
I know.
That is very deep.
I want it to be deep. You see, you could tell at the beginning I just wanted to be deep. As soon as you said I was going deep, I was going deep. I can't. Shit, air. Can't live without that. That's a good one, Ed. You finna be deep. You know, before I got on here, I was like, I'm gonna be deep today.
All right. It is time to turn those tables, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I don't know what Edward is going to ask me. My heart is beating so fast, but take it away.
All right. So what made you start this podcast?
I wanted a platform where Black artists, actors, comedians, singers, songwriters, if you're in the world of beauty, hairstylists, makeup artists, everyone Black can have a platform where they can come and promote their products, can come and promote their projects if they're working on documentaries or films or whatever may have you. And what surprised me throughout this whole pandemic is that we have so many Black film creators and directors out here who are just out here trying to get their projects out here. So I said, why not come up with a platform where everyone can come and talk about whatever it is. They can be, it's like a safe haven for everyone. There's no judgment. Everyone can have fun. And it's sort of like the hangout spot. Like, I know who my main ones that always come through, like my brother Sky was just here a few minutes, and so many others that are loyal followers that come through to see who she's going to have on today. So that's why I created this platform. And I'm rooting for everybody Black. Issa Rae said it best. I'm rooting for everybody Black. So if you're doing something out here that is positive within the community, that is helping Black people as a whole, that are looking to get into this entertainment business, why not showcase it on my show? It's not just fashion and other things. Yeah.
So how did you get into fashion?
How did I get into fashion? Well, my assistant principal, shout outs to Dr. G, she put me onto it throughout my high school years because I didn't know anything. All I knew was FUBU and Gucci, but she would always give me the big, thick issues of Vogue magazine, and she would give me dates to Paris Fashion Week, Milan Fashion Week, London Fashion Week, and then after that, I just sort of developed my own style just through flipping through the pages of what do some people say? It's a photographic memory. You know, you just look at a picture and it's like, okay, that's the inspiration I need right there. And then I just take it into my own. So that's kind of how I got my start into fashion as well, through my assistant principal, from her educating me on these different designers and pronunciation and the fashion houses and what is a showroom. Are you going to do a showcase? Different things like that. So she kind of taught me a little bit about the fashion industry as well, too, as well as going to fashion shows and being behind the scenes, behind the stage with the models. That's how I kind of learned a little bit too.
Okay. Question for you. If you could already write your story, what would you want your story to be left here for the people to read?
Well, what would my story be for people here left to read?
Think
I would
about it,
want people to read.
like I'm gonna coach you into the answer, okay? A little bit.
Okay.
All right. So think about this, because this is what I think about. So Jesus died at 33.
Yes.
I'll be 32 this year. However, we only got a story about him from 30 to 33. Nobody knows what he did. Well, the people there know who he is around. But we hear about him when he was born, then we hear about him when he's 12. And then nothing until he's 30. So, I mean, I look at that, and that's where I posed the question from. I provoked the question from there because we read 3 years about his life, and look what it does to the world. So it ain't even your whole life. Like, you know, and for me now, it feels like the light just turned on. You get what I'm saying? I think about Chadwick. He didn't tell anybody he had cancer. And look what he did in a short amount of time. You know what I'm saying? In a short amount of time, look what he did. But he didn't do that in a short amount of time. Because even me, I've been working up to this moment to have this interview for 32 years. You get what I'm saying? For 32 years, I've been doing this. My whole life, I've made it to this moment. And my story ain't done yet, but I'm still trying to figure out what is it I want to actually leave. I think we get to choose.
What would I want to leave? Because I'm 28. I'll be 29 October 31st. I'm a Scorpio.
Oh, you're knocking on 30.
Mm-hmm. Yes, so it's slowly approaching. I remember my sister, she literally.
Once you hit it, it's hey, after 25, you
yes.
flying, baby.
My sister, she cried when she turned 30. She's like, oh my God, no, it just means another milestone in life for me. I look at it as, okay, when this light bulb goes off, this is real. I mean, I'm an adult now, but you're getting older. You're getting older. You're getting up there. You're getting a little bit wiser. Things are starting to come full circle for you. You shouldn't care about the things that were in your past during your teenage years. Now you're an adult and it's full circle. It's come to you full circle. So what I would want to leave with people is my fearlessness, my courageousness, the knowledge that I've shared on this platform in this little chair right here on this Instagram live
Yeah.
and every Instagram live that I've done, the knowledge that I've given to people, the encouragement, and the nuggets that people like yourself and others have come on this platform and imparted into me and my audience as well too. That's what I would want to leave in my legacy, knowing that I've done something right to change the world one voice at a time. You know, it doesn't have to take a whole army, but it can take just one person. And that one person can change the world with their voice. I do believe in that.
What's up? That was a damn deeper than mine. You trying to compare deep answers like
Mm-mm.
all right. You ain't asking me no more questions. I got one more question to ask you.
Yeah, you can ask as many as you want. Yeah.
Oh, what well, no, I enjoyed the time. Let's shout out some of my people that I see. Can I shout out some of my people I see coming in? I
Go
saw my
ahead,
man Nate
plug it.
Joaquin. Hey, look, check this out. Nate, that man, me and this man met. We met. I was editing a video with a friend. He was sitting there, and we got to talking. And bro, that man really impactful in my life. I can't wait to do my biopic. It's some people out here. I just want to give a shout out to. Um, uh, First of all, my mama. Out, you know, and like I said, this is a little bit of my story. I moved out at 12, you know, and just running around doing crazy. I was an indie animal. I thought I was, at least. Uh, but I asked my mom, I say, after watching Kanye West documentary, I said, that's it. I never told my mama what I wanted to be. That's why she ain't been supporting me. So I said, Mom, I was like, you know what I want to be? And she was like, hell no. She's like, you don't even know what you want to be. I was like, damn, she got a point there. I said, damn. Because everybody, you know, I'm telling you, everybody think I want to be an actor, and I love it because I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it because I'm good at it. But then I do want to be an actor because I want to be someone else sometimes. Yeah. So, you know, I'll wait to tell y'all the real. It's a deeper answer than that, but I ain't famous enough yet.
You have a very prolific career in the work ahead of you. So,
I know. That's why I got to get to work.
oh, my last question for you is before we conclude, before we wrap up this interview, is what advice would you leave to young people who are looking to get into comedy, who are looking to get into music?
I would tell anybody looking to get into anything to keep looking, and they're gonna find it. They got to keep looking. Keep looking, because a person looking is gonna ask the right questions, and they're gonna look up the right things and look to do the things that they're supposed to be looking forward to, and don't look at the distractions because those are out here too. And the distractions is simply somebody else's dream. Sometimes you can see it and oh, whoa, focus.
Right.
Look back at your dream. Because if you chasing your dream, I'll ask you why your dream running from you. It's your dream. It's there every time you go to sleep. Hey, whoa.
100%. And that's real. All right, Fashion Dolls, any questions for Edward? This was such a great interview, and I love your transparency and just how real you are. You're unapologetically real. And some people need that sometimes in life, like somebody to say, okay, what are we going to do now? What's going to be the next step?
You know what I'm saying? Because if you take one step and then you take another step, you go on places.
Exactly.
What's up, friends? Hey, I went to go see a screening called In Final Interrogation, written by an amazing writer. It was some dope people in. Twan Cruz was in it. Fran, she killed it. What's going on?
And that's another thing. You have a huge support system from all over the world. So, yes.
You know what I'm saying? And reciprocation is just real. You know what I'm saying? People really do reciprocate love if you give it, but some people afraid to give it. I give it. Felicia. Hey, that's Felicia Young right there, y'all. Felicia Young, dog. She's an AD. If y'all got any projects coming out, check her out. I'm talking about really, she's not just the AD, man. She wear a lot of hats behind the scenes, and she also get ready to start wearing hats in front of the scene. Um, Look, everybody around me, look, I teach everybody how to be an actor or an actress. Because why? Because Shakespeare said it best. We all actors on this stage called life. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I literally become a better person because I relate to everybody. So when I get a script, guess what? I just look at that as another person that I need to relate to.
France says she's so proud to know you.
Hey, the pleasure's all mine, friend. For real, for real. Hey, y'all go check out my boy Naeem. Naeem in the room. Man, Naeem, upcoming comedian, man. The way this man's mind work is ridiculous. Like, and I'm telling y'all, if I don't think nobody else woke, this nigga, y'all need to see this nigga eyes, boy. He did a staring contest on one of his videos, and yeah, that nigga don't blink. That nigga stay woke. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah,
She said you sat right next to me at the final interrogation premiere. You were so nice, as always.
you
Yep.
know, and I'm glad you did a good job acting because I wouldn't have been as nice. That's what I'm saying. It was all you. It was all you, Fred. It was your talent that kept me nice because I'd have been talking about you if it was bad.
She says, how do you spell your friend's name, the comedian?
Oh, Naeem, say something, boy.
Uh-oh. Give it a minute, y'all. IG be tripping. Okay, let me add Edward back. No worries, no worries.
Damn, they kicked me out the room.
And we're back.
Hey, Naeem, I say his name. I don't know how to spell his name. You ain't finna. Why you gonna try to embarrass me on here? You gonna try to ask me to spell something? I just learned how to read. Hey,
Felicia giving you a shout out. She said, oh my God.
hell yeah.
And there's still people coming in. Welcome, welcome.
Hey, y'all crazy. Show me love then. Talk to me nice.
Arso_Lane. I see
Can't
you. Welcome, welcome.
I can't see the people.
Uh-oh. I'm trying to follow him. You cracking me up.
All right, I'm
France.
gonna post. Hey, just check one of my stories. I'm gonna post him in my story because I don't know how to spell his name.
And Felicia's giving you a shout out. I'm going to pin her comment.
So, what's your favorite episode of Southside?
I like the pilot episode. That was one of my favorites.
Okay. Yeah, you know, my favorite. I think. I mean, I love the show, but I'm not gonna lie. My favorite scene is in season 2. It's when Shaw, when they was had the intervention for Bluto's dreads,
I remember.
and I was not there. So when I watched it, it blessed my soul. That blessed my soul. That was too funny. Thank you, Felicia. Yeah, make sure y'all go follow me if you don't. Ever Williams III. Check out my music on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal. It's everywhere. The album is E3. It's just a little vibe that I just put out there into the atmosphere for a second while I continue doing my acting thing. So y'all can't say, you know what I'm saying, I had a ghostwriter or something when I start really tearing it up, and you know what I'm saying, having features and whatnot.
And your open mic. So make
Yes,
sure you guys
yes.
go
If
and get your
y'all in
tickets for that.
Chicago on the west side, y'all come out Wednesday on the 16th. That's on my page too, man. Check it out. Come out to the Artist Cafe on the west side. The address is on there. You guys just come out, just vibe. You don't got to get on the mic. You can come, just support. I'm gonna do it with or without an audience. Everybody that come out, they get up there, they have a good time. That people been coming back, man. We just, like I said, I just want to create a good, confident energy. You know what I'm saying? A good confident energy. People got all this type of energy, and some people blessed with caring energy. Some people blessed, with I don't think there is a negative energy. It's just that your energy don't fit in the area you in. Well, I make a neutral place. Everybody's energy is welcome. Why? Because I said so.
France says, "Oh, open mic. I would be coming solo. I don't know."
Now I could read. Now I ain't now. You look, dog. I could read. I said I couldn't spell. Okay, that's just that. uh, no, I love it. I love it.
Talk about your thought process. What are your
It's
first?
a good question, Flo Joe. You guys go check her out. That's Flo. She's an actress too. She has her own production company, Flo Productions. Man, she is a dope writer. A dope writer in the making. Just her creativity. I've read a couple of her scripts, but I'll answer her question. So, when I'm breaking down the script as an actor, as a thespian, me breaking down the script, I use 3 steps. The first step is I transform into a fly, and then I put myself on the wall in the room that the scene is taking place. And how do I do that? By just reading the script. I do not try to become anybody. I just read it like the fly on the wall. I see everything that happened. That's the first thing I do. And if they say things that I do not understand, I go and define those words. And if they do things that I do not understand, I go define the words to figure out why they did what they did. Just the fly on the wall. And then the fly, go back home and tell my family. And I'm still in my head, y'all. Hopefully y'all understand what I'm doing. I read the script as if I'm going to tell somebody what happened. And then I go tell somebody, but the somebody is myself. And I say self, myself say, huh? And he said, this is what happened. So basically, such and such moved over there, and then such and such did that, and then such and such moved over there, and then they did that. And then guess what I do? At that point, I go to step 2. What is step 2? Look, I had to write it down for myself. Oh, yeah. Step 2 is I talk about what happened. And then the third step is identifying who I am. So once I've talked about what happened and identified who I am, I can play any role, but I only need to play one. So think about a story that you've told to it. I can tell you right now. I can ask you a story about your family, a holiday, some crazy shit happened. Tell me, and you're gonna go through the story, and you're gonna say what everybody did, all the important parts, and you're literally writing a script because you're gonna be like, and my auntie was like, "You better put that shit down," and then I'm like, "Bitch, I'll beat your ass," and then I'm like, "Ooh." You see, that's the script. You're playing every character effortlessly. How hard is it to just pick out one person and stick to the script?
Not hard at all.
When you put it like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's why everybody ain't Denzel. You know what I'm saying? And we could tell.
Do we have any more questions, y'all, before we conclude this great convo?
Come on, friends, sing again. Well, there's a wheel, there's another wheel, and 2 more wheels in the back. There's a way.
Exactly.
Find you a date who got a car. I love that. The fly on the wall. Observing to tell someone else later, like a reporter. But first, you tell yourself before you tell someone else. And finally, who are you? Well, you're telling the, yes, you get it. She get it. But I knew she got it. I knew she got it. because I saw her work. I've seen her perform. Like I say, she's a great actress, great, and I don't say that about everybody. She killed her part. It wasn't even the part that she killed. She killed the timing. It's about how you say things in the right breaths and the right timing. You
Yes.
can say the same thing over and over again, but just your yes right there, that sounds like amen to me. You get what I'm saying? That's timing. You put yes in the position where you wasn't saying yes to something I asked. You were saying yes like, preach. Oh, no, France. My condolences. Yes, I coach actors too. I love you too, France. Even though you just brought us down a little bit, putting saying death on here. How are we supposed to? You just messed up my head, France. I did not know. That is new to me. You see how people do, France. If you needed a ride from me, that's all you had to say. That's how I gotta feel bad. Lord have mercy. You take it over. This your show. Look, let me stop talking.
No, just letting everybody answer their questions, get it out before we conclude. Fran said it's
I know,
okay.
no, it's not okay. It's not okay. Because now I feel like I need to pick you up because of them. You see people just put what? Golly. Now look, if you don't show up that whole night, I'm going to just think, damn, Howard died. That's why she didn't show up to the open mic night. Because, Fran, I'm gonna slide your DM later and find out how you died because this is too much for me. You done fucked up my whole interview. I thought I was doing, Elmer, you was doing good. We was doing good. And now she was talking about. Don't nobody else, please tell me in private. I ain't getting no invitation to the funeral. I'm sorry. Back to you.
Hey, Lamar, welcome.
Love you, Fred.
Any more
If
questions or
all
anything
minds are clear, if all minds are clear.
before we conclude, ladies and gentlemen? I'm gonna let Edward close it out today again with any final thoughts, anything you want to plug out there before we wrap up.
My man Richard Thornton, I see him just coming to the room. Now that's a great actor too, man. That man, hey, this dude used to be a model. Like when y'all start seeing my modeling pictures, understand he the one gonna be teaching me and pose. I'm coaching him more on acting. He coaching me on the modeling. This man had a billboard in New York of him on the side, like a whole on the side of the building. This was way before Instagram, cause he got that salt and pepper vibe.
All
Yeah,
right.
hey, y'all look out for him too. I'm saying, hey, we coming. Anybody I know wanting to be something is gonna be it around me. So y'all best to believe it. That's all I gotta say. I appreciate you for looking over me and not looking over me, checking me out, wanting me to come on your show. I appreciate the opportunity. I appreciate the platform. I'm just enjoying life. I'm just enjoying life. It's just life. Just like cheesecake.
And it was a pleasure having you here. You're welcome to come back anytime.
Hey, well, look. Anytime I get some news, I'll let you know when I got some new stuff to release. When I can release the name and the trailer and all that, anything we promote. Look, anytime you want me to come back, and if you need guests, just holler at me. I'll ask some people. Like, you know what I'm saying? We building this up. While you trying to build us up, we gonna build you up because that's what makes sense, right? Iron sharpens iron. A friend sharpens a friend. So I appreciate you,
Yes.
friend.
You are welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Edward Williams III, and Southside is on HBO Max, so you guys can check out the first 2 seasons on HBO Max. Make sure you guys go and stream it. Check out Edward's album E3, which is out right now. The link is below. Make sure you guys go and support all Black-owned content creators, actors, actresses, everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Style by Stevie. I'm your hostess, Miss Stevie. Thank you all for tuning in. It was such a pleasure having you here,
Man, my
Edward.
pleasure's all mine. And hey, you guys, when y'all start promoting these black people, make sure you promote me first, because I'm gonna promote you back.
That's right. All right, y'all. Take care. TGIF, everyone.
All right.